I want to turn you guys on to a book that I really enjoyed and I think is really important for the moment we're living in. It's called The New American Antisemitism. It's by Benjamin Ginsberg. The subtitle is The Left, the Right, and the Jews, but it mostly focuses on anti-Semitism, on left-wing politics in America, and how that anti-Semitic extremism is now penetrating the mainstream political spectrum in a way that it hasn't in America previously. Of course, anti-Semitism continues to be a big problem on the right. All you have to do is look at some of the people in Donald Trump's administration who are hostile to Israel, hostile to Jews, have propagated anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. People working in the Pentagon and the Department of Defense, in other key government institutions, there are anti-Semites in those institutions, in the Trump administration, some of whom have Trump's ear. But the anti-Semitism that is the deadliest today for Jews in America right now is left-wing anti-Semitism. We've seen that recently with Jews being murdered in Washington, D.C., Jews being literally set on fire by an anti-Semite in Boulder, Colorado. In both the D.C. murders and the Boulder firebombing, the attackers shouted "Free Palestine" and said they were motivated by hatred of Israel. This is a really important book for understanding the moment we're living in, and I wrote a story about it a couple months ago, and I interviewed the author, Benjamin Ginsberg. It's really powerful. It's well written. One argument that Ginsberg makes that I think is really interesting is that Jews should embrace their Christian Zionist allies, right? There's always been some hesitation in Jewish communities to embrace that alliance, even though Christian Zionists are some of the biggest supporters of Israel and some of the greatest defenders of the Jewish people against anti-Semitism and anti-Semitic libels and anti-Israel libels. So Ginsberg argues we need to embrace that alliance because we need help right now because we're vastly outnumbered by the anti-Semites, not just in America, but across the world. So give this one a read, guys. Again, it's The New American Anti-Semitism, The Left, the Right, and the Jews by Benjamin Ginsberg. Check it out.